I'll wrap this up quickly.
Okay.
Lessons from Wake Forest. What are the things you take away from that you apply to the season moving forward?
Little mistakes have big impacts. You just see some key little mistakes out there that had big impacts on the game that we missed some points on from. I think we had a legal procedure when we were down there on the 2-yard line and backed us up and took 4 points away from us to, the offsides on a punt. Those little things, discipline things that you got to do right against a team like Wake to win that football game.
All of a sudden, everybody has, and not that everybody doesn't stack against the run when they play App anyway, but it's kind of turns you into the gunslinger. What, a couple of 300-yard games in a row? Not common in App State. And looking at New Mexico State's film, and I don't know what you guys have seen, we'll kind of get to that. They're going to come after the run too. They get into the gaps hard. They're going to give up maybe a little bit in the middle of the field. I see a little bit of kind of a Wake tendency to, if you work the short stuff, and then get them into that man coverage. Maybe some of the same things you saw against Wake. So what are you seeing on film, and do you just keep exploiting it if they're willing to give it to you?
Yeah, so I think as an offense, Coach Shat does a great job calling plays, taking what they're giving us. If they're in off coverage, we're going to take those 5-yard routes all day long. And if they're out there, if they're got a light box, we're going to run the football. If they got a heavy box and they're pressed up top, we're going to go over top of them. It's just taking what we give us or what they give us, and then when the play is called, you got to execute it. All 11 guys got to execute it.
I noticed also watching, and in particular, I watched their game against Troy. And Silvers is a guy who will take off and run with the ball, obviously, as you will as well. I seemed like I noticed maybe some opportunities to jump in, maybe some quarterback draw stuff, and certainly some option keeps. Obviously, you're not afraid of running those, but you tend to do it kind of when it makes the most impact. Are you seeing the opportunity maybe for a little more of that this week? Wake really kind of took that away, crashing the ends hard against them.
They did a good job of that. It was squeeze scraping the linebackers over top and making me hand off the football. And then long distance they were twisting up front and keeping me in the pocket. So I think they did a good job of that. But we gotta pick our spots when he wants me to run and when he wants me to make plays. If they're keying on Jalen and Terrence back there, that's my time to scat and get a couple yards here and there to take the pressure off those guys.
In terms of using the bye week, it seems like you've got a real connection with this wide receiver group already. Anything in particular you worked on with the receivers to try to sharpen up, or maybe get a little more in sync with one another?
Yeah, so we just worked on the basics last week. Just running the correct routes at the correct distance, throwing on time. Kind of went back to fall camp of what we were doing and focusing on us. And then I think that helped us into this week. Today's practice was good, timing-wise, and we'll just have to put it all together on Saturday.
Good deal. Thanks, man.